Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. Magnetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And so we stand for the anthems. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's very hard to overlook the very talented Hakim Ziyech, part inverted winger and part number 10. I'm expecting to see him receive the ball out wide and come in on that favourite left foot and look to play people through. He's someone who has an excellent record when it comes to chances created.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Ziyech. Amrabat. Morocco looking to pass their way through. And it's Diaz. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Amrabat. Morocco finding their passes. Ziyech, pass somewhat off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Enesiri. Probing pass. Has a shot! And it's Diaz. Nice bit of trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So we're still where we started right now. Out to the left it goes. Looking for the run. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the keeper beats it away. Referee has just said play on. Unahi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hakimi. And Aguirre. Passing is crisp and sharp. Unahi engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
In with the challenge. Ziyech. Amrabat. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he was quick to react. Turns back here, probably the best option. Amrabat. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Unahi. And it's Ziyech. Out of play for a goal kick. Unahi. Amrabat. Out for a throw. Opts for safety. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Now Mazraoui. Unahi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And we're off again.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. He shifted it to the flank. Hangs one in. And that should get the job done. Ball is over the line. Amrabat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That ball looks a good one. He has a look, and the finish! Played out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz. Unahi. And it's Mazraoui. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Amrabat. Unahi. Oh, easy pickings there. Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's forced to go back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Brahim Diaz. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Could move up a gear here. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cleared without complication.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he welcomes it in. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Diaz. Sends it crossfield. With Ziyech.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That is good alertness.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mazraoui can get it clear.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, number 13, number 19. Coming on the field.
Great defending,
10,
strong and determined.
Number 20.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lovely, now then. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good
Hello,
evening.
attendees. This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?